Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Good day. I'm Sunny Coloma, and I'm happy to be part of the Aral at Asal 100 Lectures series. Our topic for today is Diwa Kapwa, Touchstones of Ethical Behavior. I will talk to you about Diwa, or Spirit-Led Organizations in the Philippines, charting pathways to excellence. I will also talk about Kapwa, the Filipino management ethos for workplace excellence and global competitiveness. Diwa and Kapwa. These are touchstones of ethical behavior. What is a touchstone, we may ask? A touchstone is a standard or criterion by which something is judged or recognized. It is also a fundamental or quintessential part or feature or basis. Therefore, when we say that Diwa and Kapwa are touchstones, these provide the context by way of standards, criteria, or basis for evaluating whether behavior is ethical or not. Ethical means relating to moral principles or the branch of knowledge dealing with this. Ethical is sometimes synonymous with moral or good. And behavior, of course, is the way in which one acts or conducts oneself, especially toward others. So when we speak of ethical behavior, it's how one relates to others in a moral or good way. That is how, or that is the context in which we will discuss ethical behavior. Ang diwa ng pakikipagkapwa-tao ay ang batayang prinsipyo hinggil sa pakikitungo sa ibang tao. We say that ethical behavior should be based on diwa or spirit, and it is also considerate of the other or the other persons. These are the dynamics of ethical behavior. In 2017, I completed a study on spirit-led organizations in the Philippines as part of my doctoral dissertation. I discovered how organizations in the Philippines are rooted or moored in diwa or spirit, and how spirit leads these organizations towards excellence. I noticed that in every organization, there are two types of change. Incremental day-to-day change as typified by the Japanese Kaizen culture. And there's also transformational and paradigmatic changes that are brought about by paradigm shifts. These are the two types of improvements that we see in the dynamics of organizations. All improvement lead to excellence, and excellence ultimately leads to perfection. And when I encountered the word perfection, it quickly led me to realize that perfection is synonymous with the quest or the finding of God. And that is why I made the conclusion and the declaration that spirit-led organizations are those that excel in business, in industry, and in all fields of endeavor. From diwa, we go to kapwa. Virgilio Enriquez, known as the father of Philippine psychology, wrote about kapwa. He made an extensive research into how Filipinos relate to each other. And these are deeply embedded in our manners in our day-to-day behavior, in the way we relate to family, to friends, to workplace, colleagues, and this is how we function in the world of business, industry, academe, and finance. Kapwa is very much rooted in Filipino values. And in the study that I made of excellent companies, they excel because they are deeply rooted in the values of kapwa that are in turn derived from diwa. So diwa and kapwa are complementary touchstones of ethical behavior. Diwa, of course, is about consciousness, spirit, and thought. My basic finding is that spirit-led organizations in the Philippines are rooted in faith and people-centered values that define the Filipino management ethos. Faith is diwa. People-centered values is kapwa. So diwa and kapwa go hand in hand and are complementary. In the spirit-led organization, the business itself is the instrument for carrying out its principal mission. We often hear that a business produces goods and services. Goods. Immediately, there is a suggestion that it is something beneficial or good. Of course, we know that good is the opposite of bad or evil. Service is related to good because service is also inherently good and beneficial. And for these to be realized, there must be a demonstration of respect, caring, and concern for people. And that is the spirit-led organization. In a spirit-led organization, in an organization that is inspired by spirit or diwa, the management systems, policies, and practices reflect fair and equitable treatment of employees, honest and transparent transactions with customers and suppliers, observance of laws, good governance, and high ethical norms. There we see the manifestations of ethical behavior. There is also concern for the community's well-being and commitment to the sustainable development of the country's resources. All of those points reflect a desire to do good, a desire to be ethical, a desire to be moral that is driven by spirit. The organization or enterprise is also ideally a community of faith, shared vision, shared meaning and purpose that enables people to develop their faculties of mind, body, and spirit and attain their fullest potentials as human beings. Let's look at mind, body, and spirit. A fully integrated person is one where there is a fusion of mind, body, and spirit. And if this is attained, the fullest potentials of human beings would also be attained. And these are the elements in an organization's quest for excellence and perfection. Diwa or spirit, what is this all about? In essence, this is about God. God is the summum bonum, possessor and possessed in one act. And according to St. Thomas Aquinas, God is all that is desirable, and it is desirable in an infinite degree. God is a being in want of nothing. He has provision of himself and desires nothing out of selfishness. So when we speak of diwa and spirit, this is the context in which we understand it. The highest level of goodness that is possible. In the Philippine Constitution, the pursuit of goodness is contained in the preamble. And the preamble states, "We, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God, in order to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves, our posterity, the blessings of independence." If we read closely, if we understand what is stated in the preamble of the Philippine Constitution, it is very clear that this preamble embodies values of makadiyos, imploring the aid of Almighty God, makatarungan, makatao, just and humane society. Makadiyos, makatarungan, makatao are all values of goodness that define ethical behavior. Examine every currency note, yung pong bawat salaping pera. Sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas, mayroong nakasulat na pangungusap. Pansinin niyo po ito. Nagulat din ako nung una ko itong nakita, pero binasa ko. At ito pala ang sinasabi. Republika ng Pilipinas, kahit anong halaga, 1,000, 500, 100, 50 piso, 20 piso, ano pa ba? May 100 piso, may 200 piso, nakalagay po dun sa itaas, sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas, yung salita o yung pangungusap na ito. Pinagpala ang bayan na ang Diyos ang Panginoon. Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? Ibig sabihin, yung salapi, yung pera, no, na ginagamit o ginagastos para sa kabutihan ng ating buhay, para sa ginhawa at kasaganahan natin, nakasaad doon na ito ay pinagpala ang bayan na ang Diyos ang Panginoon. Ito ay instrumento ng kabutihan. At muli pinapaalala sa atin yung prinsipyo ng mabuting pagkilos, mabuting ugali, the principles of ethical behavior that are rooted in kapwa and diwa. Yung kapwa po, malawak itong konseptong ito, pero pwede nating ilagay sa sitwasyon ng management. Yan po ay nakabatay sa personal being and human relationships. Yung pagkatao at pakikitungo sa ibang tao. It is the social glue that binds the workforce into a cohesive and effective organization. Sa makatuwid, saan mang organisasyon, saan man may nagtatrabaho, yung maaring maging tagapag-ugnay sa kanila, yung magpapalakas sa kanila, yung magbibigki sa kanila upang sila ay maging nagkakaisang puwersa. Ang tinatawag po natin dyan ay yung kapwa o yung kaisipan ng pakikipagkapwa-tao. Tumingin po tayo sa ilang mahalagang halimbawa. Doon po sa United Laboratories, meron silang malaking mural or painting na ang pamagat ay bayanihan. Isa pong barangay, napakaraming tao, binubuhat sa kanilang balikat yung bahay na ililipat sa bagong lugar. Yan po ang diwa at buod ng bayanihan. It exemplifies communal solidarity and demonstrates that competence blended with compassion are the basic elements of kapwa culture that drives world-class quality performance. Sa Manila Water naman po, yung isa sa dalawang supplier ng tubig, ito po ay nakikitaan din natin ng Filipino values na nauugat sa kapwa o diwa sapagkat pinapakita yung sinasabi nating concern for others, commitment to integrity and to development. Tunghayan po natin yung salitang work sa salitang Kastila, trabaho. Sa salitang Pilipino, hanap buhay. Sa makatwid, kapag tayo ay nagtatrabaho, hinahanap natin ang kahulugan ng buhay. These are very deeply rooted values that describe ethical behavior. Maging ang mga millennial, maging ang mga leader at tagasunod sa mga kumpanya, pinapakita rin nila ang mga values ng malasakit at makabayan. At ito ay ginagamit upang maisulong ang kagalingan at kahusayan ng kanilang organisasyon. Kaya itong konsepto ng kapwa ay napakalawak at napakalalim. Kapag tinunghayan natin ang progreso ng bawat kumpanya, makikita natin na pataas ng pataas ang revenue o ang benta nito. At ito ay bunga ng pagpupunyagi, ng pagkakaisa at pagtutulungan ng mga iba't ibang sektor sa kumpanya. This is the sum total of the combined and synchronized efforts of all the important stakeholders in the enterprise. The owners who provide the capital, together with other stockholders, the community that gives space for the company to function, the customers that patronize the products of the company, and most important of all, the workers and employees that are directly producers of value. Sila po ang nagbibigay ng paglilingkod, sila ang lumilikha ng mga produkto. Kailangan po sila ay nakaugat sa tamang pinapahalagahan o values. Kaya po, napakahalaga nitong konsepto ng ethical behavior. Napakahalaga na sabihin nating ang mga ito ay nakabatay sa pinapahalagahan, nakabatay sa konsepto ng diwa at ng kapwa. Yung kapwa po, ito ay paraan na tayo ay nakikipag-ugnay sa ating kapwa-tao. It is a mode of being by which one identifies with another. More than being a keeper of my brother, it is the oneness of being that recognizes the other as a mirror of one's own self, relating to each other as kapwa-tao. Doon po sa aking kapwa, nasasalamin ko ang aking sarili. At dahil nakikita ko ang aking sarili, nagsisikap akong maging magalang, nagsisikap po akong kilalanin ang kahalagahan ng aking kapwa. Kapwa or shared identity calls for individual pagkatao or personal being and pagpapakatao, becoming a person. The pivotal interpersonal value, pakikiramdam, or shared inner perception, calls for pakikipagkapwa-tao, a process by which an individual relates well with another person. The linking socio-personal value, kagandahang loob, or shared humanity calls for pagkamakatao, a process by which an individual relates well with the community. Kaya't ito po ang mga konsepto ng kapwa. Pakikipagkapwa-tao, pagkamakatao, pagbibigay halaga sa ating kapwa. Sa akin pong palagay, maaari nating pagsamahin lahat ng konseptong ito. We are able to synthesize what diwa and kapwa mean when we look back at the spirit of EDSA 1986. Doon po sa EDSA, nagpulong-pulong, nagkita-kita ang mga tao, ang mga mamamayang Pilipino. Tumayo sila doon, tumindig sila sa gitna ng kalsada upang sabihin na sila ay para sa kalayaan. Sila ay para sa katapatan ng pamahalaan sa mga prinsipyo ng demokrasya. Ano po ang ginawa nila? Sa harap ng mga tangke at armas ng mga sundalo, sila po ay nagkapit-bisig. At sinabi po nila, kapwa ko, mahal ko. Yan pong pagkakapit-bisig ay pagpapakita ng malasakit. Yung pong malasakit ay pagpapahalaga sa kapwa. At doon din po sa EDSA nakita natin yung diwa ng pagiging makadiyos. Ang mga simbolo po ng EDSA ay ang krus, ang rosaryo, at si Mama Mary. Ito po ay nagpapakita na ang diwa at kapwa ay magkatugma. Nagkakaisa po ang konseptong ito. They fuse and they're integrated. Diwa and kapwa, touchstones of ethical behavior. Sana sa ating araw-araw na buhay, sa ating araw-araw na pakikisalamuha sa kapwa, sa ating araw-araw na pagpupunyagi, alalahanin natin ang mga mahalagang prinsipyo ng diwa at kapwa.